Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. It's Friday afternoon. It's about 3:15 and I'm coming to you with another beer review, and this one is one of sort of like the latest releases or the most recent releases for the Perfect Draft Perfect Draft Pro, and the one we are looking at is a Belgian beer, and here's a clue. There you go. There's a clue for you. It's from the Leffe stable, if you like, and it's their Prestige 1920. Now, originally when this was released, I'm thinking, oh, is it because the Ritual's kind of gone, which was 9%, is this a toned down version rebranded? Which it may well be, I don't know. But PGT or PJT, Rate My Beer. That man there, the man from there, Paul from there, said it's the same ABV as the Leffe Triple, so it could be that, and they've maybe rebranded it for the machine. Like I said, it's coming in at 8.5%. The keg, I believe, is something like £42.90 standard price. I got it with 15 or 20% off, so it come in at something like £37 and so many pence for a 6 litre keg. Obviously, you're going to get your keg discount when you return the keg, so it's coming in about £33, and you are going to get 18 330ml glasses out of that keg. I think that's quite good value on that side of things. It won't be going in a 330ml glass today, it's going in the big pint glass. Recommended temperature for this on the machine is saying 5 degrees, so I've got it set at that, but if I'm brutally honest, I would probably say about 8 degrees, but I'm just going to go with the machine temperature that they recommend, if you like, and we'll try it from there. So machine's ready to go. I've had nothing out of it. Glasses at the ready. Let's do a video of the pour and crack on. So let's go. As you can see, we've got the Beer Monster machine getting in on the action, but we are doing it from the PD. So let's give it a pour. Am I expecting the big head? Probably, like I say, the first glass, but they're not normally massively carbonated beers, and with the shape of these glasses you can normally get a decent pour. Looking beautiful. Yeah, slightly big head, but hey ho. Right, we're back. Now, I can honestly say, I know there's been a few reviewers that have done this. Simo, I'll be honest with you, I'm not even sure Rate My Beer's done this. Or has he? Or not? No, Simo hasn't done it. Simo's turned away from this one. Dean's Beer Reviews has done this. So I'm guessing Rate My Beer has done this. Simo hasn't. Dean's Beer Reviews has, but I've not seen any of them. If I'm brutally honest, I've not seen any of the videos. So yeah, I had a bit of trouble doing the video there. I keep touching the screen, it lightens up. But hey ho, let's get on with this. So beer in a glass, look at that. There is a chill haze on the glass, but it looks very much like a standard Leffe. There we go. Deep amber in colour, or a nice golden sort of amber, depending on how you want to look at it. There was a few bubbles sticking to my glass. No real carbonation going up. And we had a good 2 finger of compact fluffy head. Like I say, first pour, exactly what I would expect. I'm seeing a few more bubbles go up in the middle now. So yeah, it's looking decent, looking like a typical Leffe. And I know Matthew Bradshaw, hopefully I've got his name right, but he messages me on Facebook and that, and he's had this, and he said this is absolutely belting, to the point that he actually said this is possibly the best keg on Perfect Draft. There's some great kegs out there. Old Peculiar for me is one of them. I suppose different styles of beer, it's going to depend on your taste, but yeah, let's stop talking, let's dive in, try and give this a sniffy and see what we get. I'm going to say I've only had one bottle of Leffe Triple, but for me it is reminding me at the moment of the old Ritual. It's yeasty. It's fruity. There's a bit of spiciness there. You're getting a little bit of banana stroke bubble gum. It's got very much a typical sort of Leffe thing going on. Sweet. But it just smells like a good Belgian sort of beer. So without waffling on too much, let's dive in. Leffe Prestige 1920, 8.5%. Perfect draft pro, set at 5 degrees. Yes, I believe that is going to be too low, but we've done it just for this video. Let's dive in. Cheers, everyone. Oh. Yeah, very tasty. A very tasty beer, but straight away, I'm going to say it's a sipper. I mean, I've not done many sort of strong Belgian beers recently, it's got to be said. So I am probably likely to notice the ABV a little bit more, but let's crack on with the review. Body. The initial thought was, oh, it feels a little bit light. And then you drink it and it almost has an engine oil thickness about it. It is weighty. There is a good body to this. It is almost chewy. There are flavours in there that make it feel more sort of chewy. Body's lovely. Carbonation to a minimal, but just enough in there to bring that beer to life, as I often say. Smooth. A creaminess about it. Flavour wise, it's Leffe all day long. Leffe, however you want to say it. It's got that typical sort of Leffe twang, if you like, because all Leffe beers have that twang. It's what they have. For me, on the taste initially, the first thing that hits you, I think, is a sweet maltiness, caramel notes. The caramel notes, I think, are quite strong in there. It does give it quite a big sweetness, not sickly sweet, but I think the flavours of that sweetness is enough to maybe put some people off, but it doesn't put me off, and it doesn't put a lot of other people off. It's one of them, if you like this style of beer, I think you're going to like this. So malty, sweet. Caramel. In that caramel thing, there is also a little banana feel. Even a little bubblegum sort of feel. There's a little bit of bitterness in there. Not massive, but there's a gentle sort of hoppy bitterness that comes in. It's more on the sweeter side. I'm trying to pick up fruity notes. I'm not sure if there's really fruity notes in this beer. I'm sure they are, but I think they may be hidden behind that sort of sweetness or the sweeter flavours that are going on. It's very drinkable. The 8.5% is well and truly hidden. You obviously get the feel that it's a stronger beer. You do get that, but there's no overpowering flavour of alcohol. It drinks like something. It drinks like something around sort of like 5.5–6%. It's got that ease of drinking about it. Yeastiness is there that you expect from a Belgian beer. I think the sweeter notes in this are just sort of hiding that. What do I think of it? It's really decent beer. It really is a decent beer. Leffe make decent beers. There's no real bad beers. They make decent beers. There's some that are a little bit disappointing, or I've said in the past, but they're always good beers. They're always well brewed beers that just sort of don't wow you. I think Leffe are the benchmark for Belgian beers. So I think what you don't get with Leffe generally is outstanding, you know, small batch Belgian beers. What you don't get with them is that. But what you get is a quality Belgian beer that is telling you, if it doesn't match up to this, it's not worth drinking. And this is a fantastic beer. But it's also, at the same time, there are probably better beers out there, Belgian beers. But it is still a really good beer. What it doesn't do, certainly for me, is because it is so Leffe, it doesn't really hit you with anything majorly different. But there's lots of flavour there. It's very drinkable. That 8.5% is well hidden. It's seriously dangerous. What you don't want to be doing is drinking this in pint glasses. 250, 330ml. That's how you want to be drinking it. Otherwise, you are going to wake up in the morning with a very bad head, because that goes down really well. Value for money. Like I said at the start, all right, yeah, it's £42.90, I think, for 18 glasses. You buy a 330ml of this, it's going to cost you £3 of anyone's money, isn't it? 18 times £3, 54 quid. Plus you're going to have your keg deposit on that comes back, and any bonus points. It's coming in a lot less. For what I got it at, 37 quid before everything else, it's a steal. Is it worth it? If you like your Belgian beers and you like the Leffe stuff, you've got to try it. Is it their best one? Ooh. I think this is Leffe Blonde on steroids. The Ritual I really liked, and I said at the start, I'm going to sound like I'm contradicting myself. I think this has got them Leffe notes, the Leffe Ritual notes, but it feels, I don't know. Is it just a blonde on steroids, or is it just because I've had so many Leffe beers and it just feels so Leffe? It could be that. For me personally, I'm still going to go with the Brune as my favourite. Well, I think I said the Ritual before was my favourite. But the Brune, because you can't get the Ritual anymore, I would say the Brune is my favourite. But this is still an outstanding beer. Would I recommend people buy it on the Perfect Draft? Definitely. Don't worry about the price tag. When you're drinking something like that, it is worth it. It's worth every penny, and you get the draft experience. So for me, Leffe Prestige 1920, possibly Leffe Triple. I don't know. It's a great beer. It's well worth picking up. If you like your Belgian beers, give that one a go for definite. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Apologies for all the waffle. Apologies, Simo, for saying you've done it. Apologies for PJT. Jack it in, Baz. Look after yourselves. See you on another one. Cheers.